This is Africa Archield, your joy strategist, and today we're going to talk about some radical self-care so you can recharge. Thank you so much for taking time to watch the video today. I am really excited because we're going to talk about self-care. You know, I just talked with a client the other day and she couldn't figure out why is it this time of year, and just so you know, this time of year right now is about early spring, late winter. So why is it every year, this time of year, I just want to run away? And she really talked about this impulse to leave and go and dig her feet into the sand and get some sun on her face. And, you know, of course, I'm wondering, you know, there's all sorts of reasons that people are affected at different times of the year. But hers was really the need to recharge. The winter literally drained her. She had cabin fever, you know, and it's like, how can she recharge? What if you can't afford to fly across the country to dig your feet into sand? You know, there's got to be some other way that you can give yourself a retreat, right? So really, I'm saying this right now, and she knows who she is. This video is for you, honey. You have got to recharge. And sometimes, like I said, we just can't fly across the country and dig our feet into the sand. So what do? Well, there's different things that I know some of us do. I'm not a big drinker, and I do have friends who go out and just drink wine. Not my favorite way for recharge, but maybe for release, but not necessarily recharge. And I hope that you see that difference. Recharging is so much better because we can release something, but if we're not filling it back in with the right things, we're really not making any headway. So what can we do to recharge on a budget, so to speak? And what I found was an awesome program. And this allows you to recharge, get all that self-care that you need so that you can practice the L of glam time and come from love. And this one came from across the pond. Yeah, all the way over from England. I ran into Pippa Best online and we just hit it off, and she was doing this awesome program. It's called the DIY Mama's Retreat. And I was just amazed by the concept of it, and I actually got to preview the program, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So what I like about the program the most is it's DIY. It's something that you can put together with a few other moms or some of your girlfriends in the matter of an afternoon, right? It's 4 hours totally laid out from top to bottom with stuff to do. I mean, she's got the invitations in there. She's got the activities, the printables, and even videos that you can tap into. I mean, there's just a few things that you'll need to get together that's not included in the kit, but the printables are there. And one of them is like a stiff piece of paper, a couple of stiff pieces of paper, towels and blankets, or if you have yoga mats, all those kinds of things. But they're not really difficult to pull from around your house. And if you're planning this thing, you can host and you can have someone else bring the food, or everyone bring a little food. So not all the burdens on one person. So that's what makes it exciting. The other exciting part, no children, no spouses. It's just you girls. Now that is exciting, and almost in and of itself, it starts on, like I said, that release side, and we need to get to the recharge side. And the activities included in here really get to the recharge. And she has several of these kits that she's coming out with. And I just looked at the one kit, Take a Compliment. Now, of all the activities in there, they have yoga, they have where you're sharing inspirations and stories and questions, and this game called Trump that you'll absolutely love. But the figurehead part of it, Take a Compliment. Wow. And I know even as I say that, some of you are getting super afraid. Take a compliment. I mean, can you imagine sitting around with a group of your friends, or maybe some people you know, maybe some people you don't know, whoever's organizing the group, And you've made these little boxes, and she shows you how to make these compliment boxes, and that in of itself is just a fun activity to do. But then you got to fill them, and you're sitting around and you're writing down compliments to one person. Everyone's saying them out loud, and that person who's getting the compliments is writing them down, and you can't say anything. You just write down the compliments being given to you. That means you have no opportunity to deflect the compliment. And these are sincere compliments, not like, oh, I like the way your voice sounds or something like that. No, these are really deep, sincere compliments that people are giving you. And, you know, someone's like, man, I love the way you dress. You always put things together well. You can't deflect it. Oh, this old thing, that old thing. That I picked it up years ago. Or you do not have the opportunity to deflect away the compliment and make it not extraordinary. To essentially, and this is something I see a lot as I work with women, someone compliments you and somehow you spin it around, and I am a classic spin master, okay? You spin it around and you make it sound bad, sound like not such a big deal, or, you know, totally put it off like it was someone else. This makes you stop. And that box starts to fill up right there that day. And then the challenge, and it is an awesome challenge, the challenge after that is to go out and every time someone compliments you, instead of deflecting, to being the spin master, you write it down and you stick it in your compliment box. And so those days, those moments where you feel like crap, and those days do come, right? For some of us, more so than others, right? Those days do come. You take out that compliment box. You get to read all the amazing things that people said about you. And I know I'm giving away part of what's going on in this series, in this DIY Mama's Retreat, but it was so amazing to read about that process, to go through that process with others. And it's something that I really encourage you. There's several other exercises in there that are equally mind-blowing, but this is the one that struck me the most because it has recently been brought to my attention how much I do deflect. I don't want that to happen for you or anyone around you anymore. So start being able to take a compliment. Demonstrate for others how to do so. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you start enjoying taking compliments and not deflecting. And in fact, I want to hear about it. Now, you just heard this video, so I want you to think back. Sometime within this last week, someone has given you a compliment. I assure you they have. Think about that time. Think about what was said and how you handled it. And share it with us. And share with us now with this new knowledge what you would have done differently, if anything. All right. I cannot wait to hear the comments and to engage with you in there. So in the meantime, be peaceful, joyous, and love-filled. Have a wonderful day.